Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The returner will field it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not
what type of shit you on, bro?
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that
I'm here, dog.
Run at you.
I'm here. I'm here.
Ball security.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Show me something.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Takes it from the gun on third down. He caught it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, out of space. The 20.
Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man.
Defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
I'm gonna get on your ass.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive.
He ain't playing.
Getting stopped on
He ain't playing with him, nigga. He ain't playing with him.
Preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove
He ain't playing with him.
We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Flips it out in the flat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. They'll go to the air. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Hauls it in. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the...
He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's random. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
Going for it, boy.
He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be real. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Knight. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nigga, you dirty as hell.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Rides the back and leaves it.
Come here, boy.
This one will be stopped
boy.
for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front.
Back to pass on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Moore. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know.
Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Clemson is quick to the line.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A shot toward the end zone. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Knight. There's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, he's making it look easy out there, snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage. Like, nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Randall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to bring the field position with the return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Knight. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Yo, this bitch ass nigga ain't on shit, man.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
And here's
okay, get that bitch. Oh, get that bitch. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, boy. Playing with me.
But it could have been worse. They'll get set for the
playing with me, man.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Knight. Safe completion on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give on the option.
You own that.
Going nowhere.
Own that fucking run, man.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. When he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
It's a seam wide open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
Oh, yeah.
He's got an open
You trying to go to the crib, man, quick. You trying to go to the crib, man, quick, man.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision, second half. Being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And it'll come out to
Yeah,
the 25.
shit.
No attempt at a return.
You gotta show me, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I don't fucking know you.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
I don't know who the fuck you is.
They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in.
Show me something.
Getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He uncorks one deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep.
Fuck no, man. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit.
Staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and long.
How you want to do it?
You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end.
How the fuck you want? Oh, you walk?
That's how you
The
force
fuck?
these completions and force 4th down.
Are you with that shit?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Randall. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. With the catch, it's Davidson. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Klubnik. That's reeled in, it's Randall. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes the grab, it's Randall. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory, almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Looking for an open area to his left.
Yeah. I'm gonna win that bitch, nigga. I'm gonna fucking win that bitch, nigga. I'm fucking playing with me, nigga. Playing with me, nigga. What's wrong with you, man? Get the fuck off the sticks, man.
When the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Get off the fucking sticks, man. And you had Clemson, man. What the fuck?
Here on 2nd and 8.
It's the first time I ever used Auburn. Oh, God.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Touchdown.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Touchdown.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Pulls it in, it's Matthews. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bishop. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down. Looking for more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Snagged on the outside, it's Thomas.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Volunteers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? Fourth down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Finds the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. Found the spot in the defense. Still on it. And another broken tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that, beautiful.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up at the touchdown.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Boy, Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Vols will hustle to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Volunteers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on us.
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Punch it out of the air. Made a defender miss. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. The throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Makes the catch. It's Staley. Turning it on. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That's caught. It's Hagan. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Hagan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're facing a 3rd down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Rushes on him. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for room, it's Bishop. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right?
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tennessee. They take the lead with the 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
It's caught for the 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hagan. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Martin. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Finds his man, it's Martin. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, BYU!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point if we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. The short hands, it's Roberts. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started.
Touchdown, Cougar! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff. And
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. He is dealing on this drive. Completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
yeah, and who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the tight end. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to kick the PAT and go to OT?
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Got a man. It's Martin.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Got it! Touchdown, BYU! And they're on top here in overtime.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. The give from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's complete on the right side. Got enough space. Touchdown Vols. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got it! The 2-point conversion, and it's a game winner!
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build...
Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And some room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive points.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Lagway. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. The sure hands, it's McCulley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterback. Oh, he wants it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the first and still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pocket, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air, it's Underwood. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, it's Ball. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They boot it away. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Wilson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Morgan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's long. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man,
it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to...
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's ball.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Moves around to clear up the vision. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll try to do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Brown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
Makes the catch. It's McCulley. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Open space of the 25. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt to try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag